Hi, welcome back to the channel. Now, following on from the most recent video I've just done, the upcoming what's coming up, first thing I'm going to do is work on that Hoya. I've taken it out of the hanging basket. Here it is. It's got a very fine, wispy few roots. You're not going to be able to see it because they're so fine. I can't even see them without my glasses on. But I'm hoping that they're enough to be able to grow in the pot. Now, I've been watching, I don't even know what the time is at the moment. I think it's about 11:30, and I've been watching the morning sun to see where it goes on this wall here beside me. It doesn't get to here at this height. So what I've done, I've got a plant stand that I used to have just like a little water ball, water featuring, and a tall pot that I'm going to pop in there. But with a Hoya, they need to be pot bound before they flower. So what I'm going to do is start it off in this smaller pot. So there's not a lot of space in there. It will get root bound quite quickly. And what you do is, once it's got root bound and starts flowering, leave it in that pot for about 2 years. And then after the 2 years, you can transplant it into a larger pot, but only go one size bigger. If you put it into a bigger pot, so that it's sort of like out here, or if I transplanted it from this straight into this, then it's going to take a long time for it to get root bound in here. So only go up one more size, so like about an inch square in total, half an inch either side or a centimetre either side. 2 centimetres or 2.5 centimetres is 1 inch. So if you go on measuring from here to here, and you've got 2.5 centimetres in total extra, then you're doing okay. You could maybe go up a little bit bigger, but I wouldn't go too big. Because remember, those roots are going to grow further out and get pot bound again. Otherwise, you'll have a couple of years with no flowers. And a lot of people think that they've lost their Hoya, but that's all it is. They've repotted it into something bigger. Now it's got to put all the energy into growing roots so it doesn't grow flowers. Okay? So what I'm going to do, as I always do, as you can see, this pot has got quite large drainage holes. I don't want that much water pouring out the bottom, so my usual trick is put a bit of fly wire in the bottom. That will stop the soil falling through. I don't think I cut that straight. Doesn't matter. It covers the holes, that's the main thing. So at least the soil is not now going to fall through when I water. Otherwise you'd end up losing all your soil. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this pot's actually full. It was one I did for my glass flowers. As you can see, I've actually got mum on it. I did that with the vinyl cutter. Unfortunately, it's starting to peel up, so I'm not too concerned. It was a test and experiment to see how it would work with permanent vinyl. I don't think it's going to work very well out when it's outside. Be okay indoors, but outdoors no. So I'm going to take the soil out of here. It's good potting mix. It's an actual packet of potting mix. It's not just something I've made up. I don't know if you can see that as I shake it. You can see the soil falling through. If you imagine if I'd left those holes large, that would have really gone through. Okay, so I'll just put that much in there for now. So I haven't filled it to the top. If you can see, I've only got just over halfway. And then I'm going to pop that inside that. And then top it up with more soil. I should have put my gloves on. I Another one of the items I forgot to bring with me. I also forgot to bring the watering can. But we'll see how we go anyway. If it works, it works. If it doesn't matter, because I do have a whole plant around the back that I can take some more cuttings from. And what I'm doing now is I'm making a space at the back of the pot to sit that in. So it's as deep as that pot is, so your plant's not lost inside the pot. Put some more soil now in behind that. Push your soil around inside your pot, and I could actually top that up now with more soil. And I just cracked that plastic pot. Trying to push it down a bit. That doesn't matter. It's in. Alright, so what I could do now is top this up with a bit more potting mix. I can't do it right-handed because it hurts my wrist. Move over this side. I'll speed this bit up for you so you don't have to watch me struggling with this bit. And okay, so that's gone off. Why has that gone off? It's not filming anymore. It is, okay. What? It is, okay. I'll put my screen monitor on the back of the phone so I can see what I'm doing. I'm actually using the rear view cameras on my phone. You'll also see, if you remember from the last video I just put up, what's coming up. I put this in there. I bought this screen monitor, and for some reason the screen monitor's just decided to go black, so I don't know. I can't see what's going on or where I'm up to. So anyway, that's finished now. That's all filled up, and that is going to sit inside this stand. What I'm going to try to do is train this eventually to go up this wall. I think that'll look nice. Get it up the wall. I might even see if I can. I've got hooks here that I usually put Christmas Christmas lights on. I don't know. I'm not promising because I changed my mind like the wind. As it starts growing, I'll see how I go. Now that saucer is underneath to catch the water because I don't want this table getting too messy, because this is where I sit. A friend comes over, we have a cup of tea, we actually sit out here, have a chat, watch the world go by. And also I haven't been reading for a long time because I couldn't read with my old glasses, even with the cataract, so it was very difficult. But I used to often sit out here, have morning tea, have a cup of tea out here, or sometimes in the afternoon, make my cup of tea, come out here, and if I timed it at school, pick up time, I used to catch up with all the kids and the parents walking through. And I've missed that. I have missed that. So once I get my new glasses, I'll be able to sit out here, having a cup of tea to read again. But further with this pot, what I can do now, it looks a bit boring at the moment. I could bring the plant around so it fills the top of the pot. I'll think about that one. Or what you could do is keep all the plant to the back, train it up the wall. I'm going to see if I can might pop a screw in there and see, and start it off already going up the wall. We'll see what happens, because I think that'll look nice, and it won't cling to the wall. That's one thing. Some creepers you get actually cling to the brickwork and they take all the moisture out. and your mortar starts to crumble. This one won't do that. It'll just keep going. I'll have to put something for it to wrap around to hold it up, but I have to physically wrap it. It won't wrap itself, so that's one good thing with it. So you could actually decorate the front of your pot in front of that, remembering though that you are going to eventually need to put a bigger pot. So if you keep your decoration to the front, you could put a little fairy garden there. You know, the little table, chairs, little tea set, a couple of fairies having a cup of tea. So your imagination is the only thing that will stop you decorating it. There's all sorts of things you could do. You could put all stones. You could just have like a coloured stones on there that matches your decor. You know, if you've got, like mine is cream and black, I could put some black stones in there, which I don't think would look that great. But there's all sorts of things you could do. You could make a little park, a fairy park. You could make a little gnome garden. You know, the gnomes doing their exercises out in the garden. I've got 3 small gnomes doing exercises. I could pop those in there. So yeah, your imagination is the only thing that would hold you back. So let your imagination run wild. And if you don't like what you've done, you can change it. It doesn't matter. I could decorate it for Christmas. I could put Christmas things in there. Change the theme. Halloween. I could put Halloween things in there. You know, just have it that it's interchangeable for the seasons or celebrations or whatever. So anyway, that's just a short one to show you what you can do and how the best way to transplant or grow a Hoya. Hi, it's Saturday. I did the other video Wednesday, I think it was, and in the meantime I've had a haircut. I've got new glasses, so I've got bifocals now, or multifocals, so I can wear them. The distance one hasn't had it's just clear glass. I can keep them on and be able to read at the same time, so just in case I need to look at anything. So anyway, what I did was I went down to Bunnings and I got myself some wall plugs and screws and a drill bit, because I had some of this left over from when I did the back patio, the small one outside. I had to do the second side to match the first side that I'd done. And I thought what I could do is put this on this wall and that Hoya can then grow up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get it up on the wall. There's no neighbours around at the moment. I've just watched them all leaving, going out. So I'm going to have to use the table to help me hold it up while I'm drilling and screwing. So I'll get on with that. I'll stop the video here because you don't want to see my back. And then I'll come back when it's all done and up and the table back in place with the Hoya. So see you soon. Okay, I managed to get the lattice up. Only thing is I can't reach the top. Even on the ladder, I can't reach the top. I haven't got enough power behind me to drill through the mortar. But I've got a screw here on this side and that side. I've got one there, same on the other side. I still do feel like I need some at the top, but I might have to get somebody that's a bit taller than me with a bit more strength in them. I might see what my grandson's doing. But that's it anyway, it's up. As you can see, I've put stuff on the table to hold it into place so that I knew it was level. And it's taken me ages because it kept slipping. I did have a screw in the middle. Unfortunately, I'd misjudged it and it went on that way. So I'd got the plug in the wrong place. So anyway, it's up. That's what counts. And then what I'm going to do now is just clean up around here and I'll put everything back. So I will come back and see you when that's all done. Oh, here we are, all cleaned up. Nice clean table. Hoya in place. I've actually put some, what's it called? Twist tie, this stuff. Just put a small piece there to hold it there, just to see how it goes. I have got another piece here that looks like it might grow up, I don't know. And I've put my exercising gnomes in there just for now, until I can find something more suitable for a little tea area. So my feet are killing me. I'm going to go in, I'm going to get cleaned up, take my shoes off, put my slippers on, and I will come back and we'll do the word puzzle. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. Here I am back, all cleaned up. There's still a little bit damp, but at least I've got that dried now. Hands are clean and my feet feel so much better in my slippers. And yes, I'm going to confess, I'm actually in my pyjamas as well. I couldn't see the point in getting changed and then having to get changed again later. It's actually 7:04 at the moment as I'm talking. So anyway, I've got water in my ear. Okay, where are we? I hope you enjoyed that project. It was a little bit different. Now we need to get on with the word puzzle. So this one here from the last video we did, as I said, easy, you probably all got it, man overboard. And now for this week's, another easy one. I would imagine you'd all get this one pretty easily anyway. So see how you go with this. And if you do want to email, I did do a video, but I can't find where I've put it. But when you're watching my video and there's a description underneath about what the video is about, and it says more, if you click on more, it opens up like a little window, and that window has a lot of information, and you'll see down there email. Now you have to click on that for it to open, to reveal what my email address is. Why they've done it that way, I don't know. It just seems a bit silly. So anyway, if you want to send me your response via email, I'm quite happy with that. Or pop it in the comments. Putting in the things in the comments, clicking like, it helps the algorithm and gets my videos out there more often. So the more you click, the more you comment, the more you like, the more you comment. And if you've been watching for a while and haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Just whatever you do, once you do subscribe, you'll see where there says join. Do not click on that, because that will be YouTube that will charge you. It's nothing to do with me. I don't put that there. I'm not doing memberships, private memberships or anything like that. My video is out there for everybody. You don't have to be a member. So, okay, that's it for this week. I'm going to see how I go. We've got some wet, rainy days coming up where I can't go out and do anything in the garden. I may try to get together some more videos and have a few ready done, so all I've got to do is publish them rather than try and rush and get through them all. So keep an eye out, but there will definitely be one coming up again next week. So have a great weekend. As I said, it's Saturday. Tomorrow is my favourite day of curtain radio. If you like the oldies music, it is online. You can stream online. Curtin FM at CURTIN.FM. Between 9 a.m. 6 p.m. Perth time. Brilliant music, all the good oldies. Sure you'd enjoy it if you do like the old music. So anyway, I want to stop waffling and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.